Good morning, campers, and welcome to Lotus Operations. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the potential nuclear threats that is coming from, most recently, North Korea and around the world. Okay, everybody, and welcome back to Lotus Operations. And as I mentioned, the threats of nuclear war, or an attack somewhere is always increasing now. Recently, worse in the past 4 years than it ever was in any past president's time frame. So we have to always take the precautions that there could be a nuclear attack, even though I doubt anyone's ever stupid enough to go that route. But there's always that chance that someone is going to get a hair up their rear and press the button. Now, the best things I can say to do, and now information is always changing, so if there's any new information out, feel free to let me know. But from the research that I did is if you are caught in a nuclear attack, for some odd reason, you're out in the open, you don't know what's coming, you get caught in it, and you see it take place, close your eyes immediately. You don't want to get instantly blinded unless you're already blinded. By then, it's too late. But then you're going to want to lay on the ground. Now, laying on the ground, unfortunately, you ain't going to have time to find cover when the blast goes off. You've got maybe less than 10 seconds or so to find cover, depending upon the distance you are from the blast. You want to lay down with your head towards the blast because the weight of your body and your head, the heaviest part laying towards the blast, decreases your chances of you getting picked up and thrown away and then hang on. Once the blast passes you, do not get up. Rotate your body 180 degrees because the sucking in of the blast wave is coming back the opposite direction, going back towards the initial blast site. So you want to wait for the second blast wave to pass over you. Once it passes over you, you've got 10 minutes to get inside if you survived both blast waves. The chances of that are very slim. Now, if you survive both blast waves and you make it indoors before the 10 minutes is up, because that's when the radiation is beginning to settle down onto the ground, now you have to monitor something else. With monitoring your body, you have 1 hour. If you are throwing up within the 1 hour, from what I can remember, then you're dead within 24 to 48 hours. There's no chance of surviving. You might as well kiss your family goodbye, give away whatever ammo, food you need, because you're fucking dying because of radiation poisoning. Now, if you do not throw up after the first 4 to 6 hours, you have a 50% chance of living, but you're guaranteed to have cancer later on in your years and end up dying anyway. So you got a prolonged life of misery coming on. But if you do not throw up after 24 hours, you are either very minimum radiated to where it's not affecting your body, or you actually missed it altogether. But if you're caught out in the blast wave, the chances are of having no radiation is extremely minimum. Not minimum, but extremely rare, because the fact is you're freaking was exposed to it. Now, the biggest thing is to get indoors the best you can and as quick as possible, or to an underground structure of some type if you are able to dodge the blast wave. With that case is you need potassium iodine. Now, potassium iodine, if you made it to this point, I'm going to leave links below of where you can buy it at. Potassium iodine does not save your life from radiation. All it does is prolongs the effects of the radiation within your body and decreases your chances of having cancer, and protects your thyroid, which, if I remember correctly, which regulates your body. And if your thyroid goes to shit from the radiation, the rest of your body is soon after going to shit. So the potassium iodine helps to block the radiation from affecting your thyroid and keeping the radiation from affecting the cells in your body as quickly or not at all, depending upon your exposure levels and stuff like that. But the best thing to do is to pray that we do not have a nuclear attack, because the majority of the people will be dead when that does take place. And it's not going to be anything that's going to be fun and like Call of Duty style cool shit, because that stuff's going to get ugly really fast. After the blast has taken place, the nuclear fallout has taken place, you are not allowed to leave the house, contrary to belief where they say, oh, it's years and blah, blah, blah. No. After a 2 week, if I remember correctly, it's either a week or 2 weeks, you're able to leave, but unfortunately, everything that is on the top is radiated, so no food is safe to eat, no water is safe to drink, no animals are safe to eat. You have to go find a non-contaminated area or remove all the top layer of soil and dust before you can start growing actually food. but if any dust touches the food, it contaminates and radiates the area, the food and stuff like that. So your best bet is after the 2 weeks, once all the dust is settled, unless you're in an extremely windy environment. Now, if you have rain, it helps speed things up because it washes everything, pushes everything to the ground. Then what you want to do is get out of there. But in the time frame, while you're within the radiated time frame, you want to keep taking your potassium iodine tablets to help decrease the chances of radiation poisoning within the body. So that's the best information I can give you at the moment because I don't really know a ton on the topic. I was barely briefed on the topic when we were in the military, but it's very minute, very minimum training. But I'm going to leave the link below. If you are interested, you can check out the link once I can find it again because it's been a while since I looked for it, so I'll have to relook at it for it again. But I'll leave the links below of what I find. If there's any new information, new updated information, feel free to leave a comment of where the links are. Because like I said before, information is always changing. They're coming out with new ways of taking care of yourself during the time frame. So hope you found this informational. Like I said, stock up on the iodine tablets because you never know if it's coming. And it's better to have it and have the protection and not need it than not have it and get caught with your pants down and in a nuclear blast, increasing your radiation poisoning. So Lotus Operations out. Stay safe, y'all. Survival videos on its way. More likely it's going to be a fire video. So y'all have fun and stay safe.